We're ready to help you. I don't care if today 100 people come to us all at once. We will get everyone looked after within one business day. You will receive the package. We will work fast to get this application in and get it in before there's an election, before there's rule changes, before the quotas fill out. I mean, I'm sitting here recently and I'm looking what's going on in the world. Earthquake in New Zealand. Earthquake and devastating tsunami in Japan, the poor people, the nuclear radiation. Earthquake in Haiti, the hurricane, the flooding in Australia, the droughts all over the world. Honestly, what do you hear about Canada? We had a little bit of snow? Like, I mean, really, like, it's such a wonderful place to live. When the recession hit, the United States devastated financially. People lost millions. The Canadian banks, they stayed stable because Canada never was reckless with the regulation of its financial industry. While all the G7 economies were going down, Canada remained constant. Canada was like the beacon of hope for the Western world because our economy remained stable. So here you have a country, the economy is stable, we don't have wars. We don't have demonstrations. We don't have people being killed in the streets. There's no nuclear fallout. There's no natural disasters except for, yes, the occasional snowstorm. It's true. Everyone gets along. Toronto is considered the most multicultural city in the world. When you walk in the streets of Toronto, you see people from every single country of the planet. Chinese, African, Latin American, Southeast Asia, European, Russian, everywhere. Another thing, Canada, healthcare free. Free healthcare, not the United States where they're fighting about you have to pay this for healthcare. God forbid the United States, you have a health problem and you don't have insurance. Who's going to pay for you? Here, you go to the doctor gets paid for by the government. Yes, you pay in taxes, but even though you pay in taxes, look what you get. First class health care and universally accessible, no matter where in the country you are, access to it. Elementary education, free for kids up to and including the high school years. Once they get into university, education subsidized. And the most important thing, travel the world with a Canadian passport. Every country in the world opens its doors to you. There's not a lot of countries that hate Canada. Canada is a loved country because Canada sends peacekeepers, it sends foreign aid, it sends healthcare around the world, and it's a mixture of every nationality on the planet. So really, like, I mean, if there was ever a time to come here, now is the time. It seems, for me as a Canadian, I don't know, it just feels like the world is falling apart, and for some reason, Canada is intact. Chrissy is saying, how much for a family of 5? As I said, family of 5, same as a family of 1, same as a family of 55. Legal fees are $19.50, and that includes everybody. Peter mentioned, someone was asking about applying with the family. Always apply with the family. If you can include the spouse and children on the application, do it, because what's going to happen later on is if you come to Canada first, then you have to sponsor your spouse and your children to come. Sponsorship can take about a year. Why would you want to be separated from your family for that period of time? And also, who knows if the requirements are going to change for sponsoring. Get everybody in the same time when you can. Harry Janevsky, how long do you have to wait to buy real estate after being permitted to live in Canada? Within 1 minute of arriving at the airport. There's no restriction. You can go ahead and purchase real estate. Being a permanent resident, it's the same thing as being a citizen. There's only three differences, between permanent residency and citizenship. Difference number 1, a permanent resident cannot vote in the Canadian election. Difference number 2, a permanent resident cannot hold a Canadian passport. And number 3, if a permanent resident commits a serious crime, a citizen goes to jail. A permanent resident can be deported. Natalie, are there opportunities for advertising and marketing? The jobs are not in demand in terms of immigration requirements, but the jobs are there. Huge advertising and marketing industry in Canada. Do we have an office in Mumbai? We don't have an office in India. I was saying, we don't deal with foreign offices because there's too much monkey business and hanky-panky. People say that they're going to work for us and then they end up taking money for themselves. They don't pass the money along to the office. We'd rather deal with people directly.